Hey everybody, Courtney here with scrap2.blogspot.com. I just wanted to show you some cards that I've created. I just purchased a mini monster cartridge, so I had to do a card for my grandmother for Valentine's Day. And it says, I only have eyes for you, and I use little googly eyes from Joann's. And I actually cut this out on the card feature. When you open it, it says Happy Valentine's Day. And this one is just used with scrap paper that I had. I believe it's die cuts with a view. It's usually what I use on my colored paper. And then going into my slider cards, I'm completely obsessed with these right now. Everybody that I know is completely obsessed with them. They all want me to make them one. So here's my pile of Valentine's Day cards that I've made for everybody. Actually, this one is a birthday card first. This was for my grandfather. And it says, eat cake. And then when it rolls, it says another year older. And the cutouts on this one are actually from Life's a Party. I actually really like this cartridge. There's not 100 million different images, different like layers and everything for it, but there's a lot that you can do with it. It's really good for birthday parties. Of course, Life's a Party, so really good for a bunch of different parties. I do a lot of baby showers and birthday parties for friends and family, so I bought that for that. There's that one. All my paper on that is all just plain die cuts with a view pattern paper, and I actually use stickles on my candles. I don't use them much, but I love them. Okay, my next one is this cute little Be Mine card, and it's just like that. I actually cut this out on my gypsy. I cut out my little phrase square on my gypsy. I use the minus sign on planting school, and that's the way that I do some of my cards. Some of them I do by hands. All the other ones that I've got on here are done by hand. So you can actually purchase a little journaling cutout punch. That's the word I'm looking for, a punch. And you can use it. I'm not much of a punch person. I can't really keep anything lined up straight. I'm horrible. I can't even cut straight with my paper trimmer. So I try to steer away from punches. But there's that one, and again, it rolls like that. Now, this one is just a two-sided card. On the back, it just says Happy Valentine's Day. And you can probably hear my kids yelling in the background. They're watching Super Y, and they get really excited when they know the answers. So this is another Valentine's Day one that I made. And I made this one for a lady that I work with. She wanted something manly for her husband, and she and her husband actually have a German Shepherd, and they train German Shepherds for police officers around here for canine use. And so I did this one for her, and it says, Lucky to be loved by you. All of my cuts on this one are from Create a Critter. If you've seen my videos, you know that I love my Create a Critter. The B one is actually from Create a Critter as well. Now, everything on here is just plain paper from Die Cuts with a View. Now, this one fell. This one says Nuts About You, and it's for a lady that I work with. And all my cuts are from Create a Critter. Now, the paper, I believe, is the Go Green pack from Die Cuts with a View. I'm not sure if that's the name, but it's the earth-friendly one that they have. And it says Nuts About You. All my plain papers, again, Die Cuts with a View. You roll it, it says Be My Valentine. Now, this one just kind of shows you what can happen if you cut it out by hand with your paper trimmer. I actually cut it out a little bit too large. I forgot what my measurements were, so I was just playing around. And I cut it too large. So I just added that teal piece of paper in there to thicken it up a little bit. I think it actually looks pretty good on there. And that enabled me to be able to put my spinner card in correctly. Now this last spinner card that I had, it says Lucky. And you spin it, it says To be loved by you. Now this is for a lady at work who, her and her husband own a poodle named Bailey, and she wears pink bows in her hair, so I did the cute little pink bows with the black rhinestones on there to get a little bit of bling. And her husband's name is Lucky, so the Lucky on the heart actually worked out perfect, and I just put the To be loved by you. Now the paper on here, the plain paper is Die Cuts with a View. Now the pattern paper is actually a digital paper that I purchased off of Etsy. If you'd like to know who I purchased that from, you can email me or leave a comment, and I'd love to tell you. She has some amazing papers, and right now I'm completely obsessed with them, and so I used that one on there. And all these cards are just plain and simple on the inside. They just say Happy Valentine's Day. I left the journaling for them so they could put their own nice little message in their cards. So check out my blog at www.scrap2.blogspot.com, or you can Google me at Kinsey Bird Creations. Thanks!